Hi, my name is Mrs. Alexander, and today we're going to review suffixes. Let's take a look at these words. Do you see suffixes in these words? Let's talk about what a suffix is. First of all, a base word is a plain word with nothing added to it. A suffix is a letter or a group of letters added to that base word. Code it with a box. Base word plus a suffix is a derivative. Now do you see the suffixes in these words? Let's identify them. In our first word, do you see the suffix s? Correct. Look in the second word. What do you see is the suffix here? Did you say ing? Good job. Our next word? Yes, the suffix is ness. This word? This one is less. And the last word. What is the suffix you see there? Did you say full? Excellent. All right, let's talk about each of these suffixes now. S. Consonant suffix S tips s, pens z, means more than one. Ing. Vowel suffix ing, like singing, ing, means happening now. Less. Consonant suffix less, like sleeveless, less, means without. Ness. Consonant suffix ness, like darkness, ness, means quality of. Full. Consonant suffix ful, like helpful, full. It means full of. Now we're back to these words again. Can you identify the suffix in each of these words? All right, now can you code it with me? So, what kind of a syllable is this? We have a vowel and a consonant. Yep, we have a closed syllable. Let's mark it with a brief. Now let's go ahead and read that word. Read it to me. Now read it with me. Hats. Good. Let's look at our next word. What's the suffix? Ing. And what kind of a syllable is that? Correct. It's also closed. So let's read it. Jumping. Good job. Look at our next word. Do you remember the suffix in that word? That's correct. It was ness. Now, what kind of a syllable is this word? Did you say vowel R syllable? Good job. Okay, let's look at our next word. What's the suffix? Less. And what type of syllable is that? You remembered. It's a vowel, consonant, E syllable. Good job. And that last word, what is the suffix? Full. And what kind of a syllable is that? You're right, it's closed. Let's mark it with a brief. Now we'll read that. Cup full. Good job. Look at some other words here. Do you see some other suffixes on the end of these words? Let's talk about those. Ed. Vowel suffix ed, like folded, ed, sailed, d, jumped, t. It means happened in the past. Vowel suffix er, like runner, means one who. Rocker, means that which. Bigger, means more. Est. Vowel suffix est, like biggest. Est means the most. All right, so let's take a look at these words. Can you name the suffix in this first word? Good. You see the ED there, right? What kind of a syllable is that? You're correct. It's closed. So read that word to me. Jumped. Did you notice something about that? We're going to come back to that, so don't forget that. Jumped. Let's look at this next word. What's the suffix? It's also ED. All right. So let's see. What kind of a syllable is this word? It was closed. That's correct. And you marked it with a brief. Don't forget to cross out that L. So read this word with me. Smelled. I noticed something. When I said jumped, I made the T sound. When I said smelled, I made the D sound. Do you remember why this ED says T and this one says D? Think about it. Look at this clue right here. Look at this consonant at the end of that base word. Is that P voiced or unvoiced? Let's try. P, p, p. It's not voiced. And what sound did it make again? Jumped. Is this T sound voiced or unvoiced? T, t, t. Oh, so when the consonant is unvoiced, the ED sound will be unvoiced and make the sound T. What about this L? Is it voiced or unvoiced? Let's try. L. Oh, did you discover that it was voiced? When we say smelled, is D voiced or unvoiced? D, D. It is also voiced. So when the final consonant in that base word is voiced, the ED sound will be voiced and it will say D. Good thinking. I'm glad you were paying attention. Let's look at this next word. What is the suffix in this one? ED. Okay. Now I want to show you something with this word too. Well, hold on a second. Let's code it first. Okay, what is it? It is a brief. Good job. So when we read it, we say act ed. Why was this one different? Do you remember why? The unvoiced said T, the voice said D, but this one said ed. Let's see who remembers. That's right. If the base word ends in a D or a T, the ED sound of the suffix will be ed. So there's 3 different sounds of that ED suffix. Don't get tricked by that. You got to pay close attention to those base words. Let's keep going. All right, our next word here. What is that suffix? That's right, it's the ER. And what kind of a syllable is it? Closed. So let's read it. Ready? Banker. Do you remember why that says that A sounds funny? That N is a nasal sound, that NK there. All right, let's look at the next word. What kind of a suffix is there? EST. Anything you notice about that word? Good. You remember the SH is a consonant cluster. And what kind of a syllable is that? Very good. It's a velar syllable. All right, so let's read the word together. Ready? Shortest. Great job. So let's remember, this suffix is a letter or a group of letters added to the end of a base word. We're going to code it with a box. Consonant suffix S means more than one. Vowel suffix ing means happening now. Consonant suffix less means without. Consonant suffix ness means quality of. Consonant suffix ful means full of. Vowel suffix ed means happened in the past. Vowel suffix er means one who, that which, or more. And vowel suffix est means the most. Well, thanks for joining me today. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.